Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This time I have my special guest. He is a foreigner, and you wanna know from where he is. So directly, we want to know if we call the Gerald. Hello Gerald. Directly
Hello,
introduce yourself maybe so everyone can
thank you
know.
so much for hosting me today. My name is Gerald. I'm from Liberia, West Africa. I'm a student of Tianjin University. Precisely, I came to China in 2018, September 3rd, and then I enrolled at Tianjin University. And for my bachelor's, I studied environmental engineering. And for my master, I'm going to pursue further study in environmental engineering. But with the concentrations will be in like water treatment or water pollution or environmental sustainability. Yeah.
That's very good. So, but before I heard that you got scholarship in Bachelor, right? What kind of scholarship you got before?
From my first years when I came from my countries, I was awarded like Tianjin University scholarship, and the scholarship just lasted for 1 year. So after that, the following year, I was unable to get a scholarship, so I had to pay my own tuition fee. And the following year, I applied for the scholarships, and I was afforded a scholarship. Yeah, so but it was not Tianjin University scholarship, but it was Tianjin government scholarship. Yeah.
Wow, that's very good. You got two kind of scholarship, Tianjin University scholarship and Tianjin government scholarship. And soon you will be apply the Chinese government scholarship, right? I mean, now you are paid by yourself, and soon you will apply the CSE scholarship. Okay,
Yeah.
so before you going to China, you take your high school in Liberia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And why you choose like I mean, like most of people after graduate, they're from high school, maybe they wanted to go to Europe or even USA. So why you choose China to continue your study, and why Tianjin University?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. And the reason why I chose China for my study is that one, travel and exploration, right? We know that China is an exceptional opportunity for students, specifically from Africa, to study, because you experience China unique blend of Asian and modern civilization. And then you will also get to see a lot of foreign students from other countries that you can interact with them. And then you will get a taste of Chinese culture and the language. And then two is that the second reason why I chose China is that because it's affordable, right? The tuition fee is less expensive compared to other countries like France, Belgium, Germany, and the US. So, but the tuition in China is quite cheaper because like I presume like for undergraduate tuition fee is like $3,000 I mean the entire year. So that is like 20,000 RMB. But like in the United States, it's quite expensive, like approximately 10,000 USD just for a semester. So it is affordable to study in China. Yeah. And then the third reason I would say is that the quality of education, right? So China is ranked as the second largest economy right now. Yeah. And China has invested so much in education, and specifically in the field of science and engineering and all of business courses. So if you come to China to study engineering and sciences, you will stand an opportunity to work in good companies, and you will be recognized, and your degree will be recognized as well. And lastly is that job opportunity, right? If you graduate from Tianjin University is known as one of the prestigious universities in China, specifically chemical engineering.
Yes.
So if you graduate from Tianjin University, it is a likelihood that you're going to get a better job in China with some prestigious company. Yeah. So that is what I choose China to study. And then what I chose Tianjin University is because Tianjin University is a very good university, and the professors say they interact with students, and most of the professors they are high profile professors, and then they conduct a lot of research. So if you come to Tianjin University specifically for environmental engineering master, you have to publish a lot of paper before you graduate. So I think that is the reason why I chose Tianjin University, and also because you will do a lot of courses, and then you will interact with professors, and then you will do a lot of presentation, and then you will do a lot of and research, and yeah. So that is basically what I chose Tianjin University. Yeah.
That's very, very good reason. I mean, you choose China because China is the one of one of the biggest economy in the world now, and the technology is really not it's really modern. So China can like there a lot. I mean, a lot of country now depend on China. So that's why China is maybe you can consider to some people in outside can consider to come to China to study, even work in there. And also Tianjin University, because like in Tianjin University, of course, a lot of professors, they professional background, and as you said before, like we have to publish paper, right? Before graduate. That's not easy, right? Before, it's not easy, but we can do step by step. Yeah.
Sure.
And you said before that you got scholarship, Tianjin government scholarship and Tianjin University scholarship. Can you describe when the way you apply the scholarship? I mean, like you through by website or by agent or through people, or like what?
For me, like the first time I applied for Tianjin University scholarship, I didn't apply through agent. A friend of mine in another city, we came to China together. So we saw the website with Tianjin University scholarship online. So we decided we took the opportunity to apply, and we did our own application. We didn't pay any agent. So we did our own application, and we were successful. Yeah.
So it's not I mean, like it's easy to apply because like you are an agent also, but if you guys like directly contact with Tianjin University, it's also easy too, right? And then
yeah, it's so easy.
It's so easy.
Yeah, because if you had to apply through agent, I mean, you had to pay the agent some money, and not be successful, right?
Yeah.
But if you do your own applications and you just sit on your computer, it's quite easy. It'll take less than like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's quite easy.
Yeah, it's true. Maybe before, I mean, the new student just know how to apply. Maybe before, like you, maybe by agent, and if you know, like, oh my God, it's easy. It's like easy. So before I should apply by myself, not by agent, right? And then and then like you are in 2018, right? First came to Tianjin University, and you ever feel the offline class, and what's your first impression when you come to Tianjin University?
Okay, thank you. For my first impression when I came to Tianjin University, like I was so excited to see myself. And firstly, I was amazed by the campus, because the campus is so huge, so large. And yeah, so when I came, I went on the stadium, to the soccer stadium, and I saw a lot of Chinese playing soccer, and I saw a lot of people. And I went to the pool. I saw a lot of people swimming. So like I was just so excited. I was so excited. But as regard to online and offline classes, that for me, in my own capacity, I would say I prefer offline classes because you get to interact with the professor physically, and then you get to interact with students physically, and then you just you pay more attention in class, and yes, to the lesson, and then you participate. But as regard to online classes, like sometimes there's not much attention because sometimes you would just turn on your phone and
Yeah.
then what a professor teaching and then you fall asleep. Yeah, so there's no time to communicate with a professor if you don't understand the lesson, or there's no time to ask friends for help. Yeah, so I would say like I miss offline classes the most. Yeah.
Yeah. And now you are in offline classes now, like you you're really lucky that you not going back to your country, and you choose to stay so you can feel the offline class now, right? And then
Yeah.
for the facility in Tianjin University is very really amazing. That you, like you said, like they have swimming pool, also they have a gym, like the gym, and also the canteen is really good. And like from your expressions, you really like the Tianjin University, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And how's the people there? I mean, the Chinese people, are they okay to you or what? I mean, when you came first time in Tianjin University, a lot of Chinese people.
Okay, I'll do it. Okay, I think like the Chinese, most of them are very friendly because the moment they see you and then they will come to you, they will approach you like, which country are you from?
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so they always want to interact with you, right? And
Yeah.
then they will ask you, which country are you from? Yeah, yeah. So I think they are such a good people. A lot of them are friendly, and then yes, they are always willing to interact. But I think the only barrier is the language, because like although like I have so many Chinese friends that you didn't want to communicate with me, but my Chinese is not too good, and then English is not too good. So sometimes the communication become a problem. Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
but now you can. I mean, yeah, maybe like when when people come to China for the first time and they cannot speak Chinese, maybe have a problem. But now you already 4 or 5 years, right, in China, and then you can speak, yeah, like a little bit Chinese, but you still run, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Also, like the facilities you said is really good, and when like the dormitory, the canteen, the like swimming pool, the gym, like that, and etc. And how's the performance lectures in offline and online? The performance of lectures.
Yeah, for me, like I started to have like online classes when the epidemic starts in 2019. Yeah, so but all my classes were offline. But the online classes, like I said, is that sometimes for me, I'm kind of used to offline classes because I always want to interact with the professors, and I always want to have a conversation with a professor about a topic. But for online classes, there's not much time because yeah, time is so limited, so you don't have much time to interact with the professor and stuff like that. So yeah, so and sometimes I was just stay on the phone before because it's online, right? So
Yeah.
you can so exhausted. There's no class participation. There's not much class participation as compared to offline. Because offline, the professor is teaching, you ask students to participate. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. But the performer, I mean, like online and offline is still good, but we like usually sometimes we got distracted. I mean, we just use our phone when the teacher teaching
Yeah.
us. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they have sleep, but when the offline you can more attention of the professor, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you in your major also chemical engineering, right? And what is chemical engineering and why choose, and what the course? I mean, can you describe what is environmental engineering? Sorry.
Okay, thank you very much. So, like, environmental engineering is basically everything that is around us, right?
Yeah.
The natural stuff. That's the trees, the water, the soil, the air. These are stuff that we environmental engineer, it concerns our more, right? We are love of the environment. So our job is to simply put it, our job is to keep those things safe. Like right now, like a lot of waters and soil have been contaminated, and our ocean, we see climate change and what have you, because the ozone layers is heating. And so the job of environmental engineer is to find a solution or to find a remedy to those problems. So yeah, so I'm I'm so excited to be an environmental engineer, because for my own countries right now we are facing a lot of deforestation, and the trees is going, like we are losing our biodiversity and other stuff, right? And then if you don't have environmental engineer to give you an idea or to find solution to those problems, there's we are going to have problem in the long term. So the job of the environmental engineer is basically to find solution to the environment and to create an ecosystem where all living species, that are human, animals, everything can live in coexisting.
It's good, it's true, because like now our earth is have a global warming, so we need to make more green, like more, like we have to now, like it's simple, like water, like have a water pollution that's from environmental engineering, so you can solve the problem, right? Okay. And which part is different? I mean, that you take bachelor of environmental engineering and also in master environmental engineering, which, like, what's the difference between bachelor and master? I mean, you take the same major there.
The difference between environmental undergraduate and master level is that it's simple as that. For undergraduate, you basically inform with the theories and the principles of environmental engineering. For master's degree, you are basically your concentration will last in research and finding solutions to this problem that you learn and doing your undergraduate, right? So the undergraduate on environmental engineering expose you to the problem of environmental engineering. So for master now, you are already been acquainted with the problem, right? So now you need to find a solution to the problem. So the master degree is the main part of how to do the research. You have to find solution to the problem.
Like when bachelor, like you said, there's a lot of theory, and now in master you have to more and more research to solve the problem, right? And what is your research in master, by the way?
I would be focused on something like WBE, that is wastewater epidemiology. It's like mostly I'm using like the camera COVID-19 wastewater, so I had to use this method, like WBE, wastewater epidemiology, to find a solution to that.
That's good, that's very good, because now like we have a COVID-19 here also all over the world. Okay. So, and you already mentioned before that in your country the job prospect is very wide, and I mean it's very big there, because like there's a problem of the like animal, the forest. I mean some like not just in your country, but in all of the country there have some problem in environmental. So the environmental engineering is really have big opportunity to work even in China or in your country, right? But this the two questions before last, I would like to ask, like from bachelor until master, you should have like not just, oh, okay, I'm okay to like in every year I'm can doing the master ambassador very smooth, but not all people very smooth to do this study. And what's your motivation that you want, that you that you choose to continue study even until your master? Why you still continue? I mean, maybe some people want to give up, but you still continue. What's your motivation?
Yeah, sure. All right, thank you. Like when we came to China, right, I had a lot of friends that came to do environmental engineering, but as as after a few times, after a few semesters, they had to change their major because I see most of them was not motivated, and that because if you decide to do engineering, all of all kind of environmental or chemical or what have you, you need to put in your time. You need to study hard, and then you need to keep focused on what you're doing, because that is the only motivation. Because that you need to stay focused on what you're doing, because you can say you want to be an environmental engineer, you cannot read, you cannot do research, and yeah, so you need to do more research. You need to read. You don't just have to depend on the notes or the lecture the teacher gave you in class. You need to do further research, to get more, to be more acquainted with the topics. And then you need to study some current event on environmental engineering, what is happening around the world, what is unfolding, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, so yeah.
That's
So my
why.
only motivation is that if you want to do environmental engineering, you need to put in your time. You need to go to the library, you need to
Yeah,
read.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, your motivation because you wanted to be an engineer of environmental, right? So you need, if before, like your goals is being engineer of environmental, so the professional one, right? So that's why
Yeah.
you still use just your goals, and then you put all your effort that you have to study hard, going to library, and you need to improve your knowledge, not just in the class, but research
Yeah.
in maybe in some website, in some research website like that. And
Yeah.
for the last questions, I would like you give the motivation or advice from the audience for the our friends in outside, that why they should be choose the Tianjin University, and maybe you can give some advice why environmental engineering, why if you want, if they want to take environmental engineering, why Tianjin University?
Good question. Because the first advice I would give to the audience that want to come to Tianjin University is that number one is that the administrators or the faculties at Tianjin University, and both the Chinese student,
Yeah.
they are friendly and they are welcoming. And two is that the professor at our department, school environmental engineering, science and engineering, they are exceptional professors, and all the professors, like you said, 90% speak English.
Yeah.
So you will be able to interact with them. And the professors are always waiting to interact with you. I don't really know about other university, but the professors at the university, they are so exceptional. They are always willing to interact with you. And then number two is that the school fee, the tuition fee, sorry, at Tianjin University is much cheaper as compared to other university. So like $3,000, you can pay your tuition for the entire year. And the scholarships, Tianjin government scholarship and Tianjin University scholarship is affordable. If you get a full scholarship, like Tianjin government scholarship or Tianjin University scholarship, they're going to pay your tuitions, and then they're going to give you an allowance for 10 months. That is 1,400 for 10 months. So, and then also is that for Tianjin University, it's also like there's a competitions like every semester. If you get a good GPA, and then you will be awarded
Yeah.
a certificate for high study, and then you'll be awarded some money, stuff like that. And then also that at Tianjin University, like we had a recreational sports activity. Sometimes like each department has a soccer tournament. If you can play soccer or basketball, or if you can swim, stuff like that. So if you come to Tianjin University, you experience all those things. And then also like Tianjin University, the library is so exceptional. You go to the library, it's so quiet, and you will read a lot of book, a morning book, and then you will learn a lot. And then second is that if you want to come to China, specifically to the university that I've been living here, the city is very safe. And you even stay at night, like on the street at 2 a.m., no one will harm you. It's so very safe. Yeah, so if you want to choose university in China to kind of study, I will urge you to come to Tianjin University, because you will see that we are all one family. We are from different countries, but we are all one family. And then we love people, whether you are from Kyrgyzstan, whether you are from Pakistan, whether you are from Iran, whether you are from Belgium, USA, Africa. We welcome you to Tianjin University, specifically at the School of Environmental Science and Engineering, because environmental science engineering is we are the pioneer of the world. Without an environmental engineer, our world would collapse, right? Well, we see global warming, we see earthquake, we've seen water pollutions, we've seen deforestation. So we need people that will find a remedy to this problem. So we need more environmental engineers, yeah, that will be willing to tackle this problem. So we welcome you to the Department of Environmental Science and Engineering at Tianjin University. And I tell you for sure, you will never regret it.
Yeah, for sure, because like you not just study here, but you can doing some activity, like you can join the soccer, like before that you mentioned before, like maybe you can join the soccer competition or swimming or some there have a lot of activities there also. When if you have a good GPA, good score, they give you the achievement, something like certificate, they give you awardee and money, something like that, and a lot of scholarship in here. And the people in Tianjin University especially is very warm and welcome the new student from all of the world, not just in China, but not just in Asia, but all of like Africa, like from US, Australia, a lot of people like that. Okay, thank you so much, Gerald, for your time and to be my special guest today. And maybe next time we can collab again in our YouTube channel, and you can be special guest, especially from Liberia and Liberia in Africa. Okay, don't forget, guys. Comment, like, subscribe, and comment in my YouTube channel. And then see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.
All right.